Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCF Knights. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Zings it complete to the right.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Knights offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Knights want to move quickly. From the gun, running back on the move. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Knights will punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Brown has it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Off play action. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here.
Off he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle.
Got a lot of running room. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Touchdown, Knights! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They feed him again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter. And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing those pads.
Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking to throw it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Dances away from the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call?
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's...
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and the quarterback received without on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer.
He is smashing people. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The offense in hurry-up mode. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Brown wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Knights in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety.
Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive.
Oh, the ball's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A first down for the offense. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ashley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Knights have moved it inside the 20. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught over the middle, it's Ashley. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the done.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield. It's Finley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a guy at running back who can make plays, taking handoffs, and also catching the ball. We're trying to get him involved there on the swing pass, but the defense able to make the stop.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He rifles one deep down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can...
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Arizona State, 17.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Knights will call on their punt team.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Brown. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Now on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got
throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.